Daf Yomi, Tractate Bava Batra, Daf 3a, page Daf Gimel Amid Aleph, page 3a, at top of the page with the words De'itzina minach, so that I can hide from you at that time and avoid coming under your gaze. The Gemara has so far presented one version of the discussion of the Mishnah. A different version relates the discussion as follows. The sages initially assumed, what is the meaning of the term mechitza mentioned in the Mishnah? A division, not a partition. As it is written, and the division of mechitzas, the congregation, v'tihi mechitza sa'eda, and division of the congregation was in Numbers chapter 31, verse 43, talking about the division of the spoils. It says here, according to this interpretation, the Mishnah means to say, since they wish to divide the jointly owned courtyard, they built a proper wall in the center, even against the will of one of the partners. Apparently, it may be concluded that damage caused by sight is called damage. Okay. Hezek Riyah Shmei Hezek. Okay. The Gemara objects to this conclusion. But why not say what is the meaning of the term mechitza mentioned in the Mishnah? It means partition. This usage would be, as we learned in the Braita, consider the case for a partition of mechitza, a vineyard. A partition of a vineyard which separates the vineyard from a field of grain was breached, resulting in a situation, if not rectified, in the grain and grapes becoming items from which deriving benefit is prohibited. The owner of the field of grain may say to the owner of the vineyard, build a partition between the vineyard and the field of grain. If the owner of the vineyard did so, and the partition was breached again, the owner of the field of grain may say to him, again, build a partition. If the owner of the vineyard neglected to make the necessary repairs and did not properly build a partition between the fields, the grain and grapes are rendered forbidden due to the prohibition of diverse kinds planted in a vineyard, and he is liable for the monetary loss. The Gemara concludes stating the objection, and according to the understanding that the term mechitza means a partition, one can infer the reason that they build a wall is that they both wished to make a partition in their jointly owned courtyard. But if they did not both wish to do so, the court does not obligate the reluctant partner to build such a wall, although his neighbor objects to the fact that the partner can see what he is doing in his courtyard. Apparently, it may be concluded that damage caused by sight is not called damage. The Gemara rejects this argument. You know what I think? I think we'll have to do a part 2 to this, even though we haven't gone so long, because of the thing there. It's going to be annoying. Alright, we'll do part 2, possibly part 3.